Okay, so let's talk about the signs that you are in a manipulationship, all right? And essentially, a manipulationship is a relationship where that's heavily influenced by manipulators. And it's very important to recognize when you're in a manipulationship because sometimes being in a loving relationship, if you don't have good context as to how that feels like, can be a little confusing, right? So for me, rather than look at the direct actions, meaning like he does this, she does this, right? We're gonna talk about that, but let's talk about the emotions or even the type of mindset that pretty much lets you know you're in a manipulationship, okay? Because sometimes we will rationalize actions where if the person keeps canceling, we will rationalize that they have actually something to do, right? Where if they gaslight us, love bomb us, we find a way to rationalize it. But the one thing that is never wrong is how you feel. And when you're in a manipulationship, there are emotions that you consistently feel. When you're in a good, healthy relationships, there are emotions that you feel and emotions that you don't feel. So rather than looking at the actions, because your brain will literally change how you interpret behavior, let's look at the direct emotional experience of being in a manipulationship. And the first thing that you tend to notice is that you feel completely miserable with them. You feel miserable with them and you feel trapped. But also a part of you feels like you're walking on eggshells, like you can't really be yourself around this person. And when you leave, sometimes they threaten where you come back, not because you want to come back, but because you feel guilty that they'll do something if you leave them. So if you have a tough time reading the signs through actions, sometimes just looking at the feeling says it all. Are you happy with this person? Are you happy? If you're not happy and you can't leave, that's a manipulationship. So let's talk about the constant behavior. The first one is constant blame. You're always at fault. According to them, no matter the situation. They never take responsibility for their actions or mistakes, and they never, ever apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, people like that, you want to choke the hell out of them because they are stubborn. They can never be wrong. Makes you commit a crime. The next one is gaslighting. Your feeling and memories are constantly invalidated, making you question your reality and sanity. Gaslighting is kind of insane. There was this one girl who owed me money. And she owed me money. And I told her, look, girl, you could pay me back. I could give you work. Just pay me back. And then she was like, I can't, but please, can you lend me money? Look at my daughter is this and that. Because I lent her money once. I should have never. And then she would send me photos of her daughter being sick. And I'm like, yo, can you stop asking me for money? You owe me money. It's not fair that you're trying to guilt me. She's like, I'm not asking for anything. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck did you just ask me? You literally just asked me for money and showed me. To this day, it still annoys me. I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind? Like, you're literally... Father Alex's looks is cool. Right? So it's like gaslighting, man. It's like, yo, man, like don't even interact with people like that, man. Get them out of your life because they'll make you question your reality. Reality is already fickle enough. You don't need somebody else telling you what you're perceiving is wrong. Next one is isolation. There's a push for you to cut off ties with friends and family. Hey, man, your family's not good for you. Your family, sometimes I don't like the way they talk about me. Maybe you shouldn't hang out with them no more. I don't like the way your dad talks. He's not a good person. Stay away from him. Making you feel dependent on your partner and easier to control. And that's actually what cults do, right? Cults understand this principle that if you want to control someone's mind, isolate them from the source of support, and that's their friends and family. So they'll demonize your friends, talk bad about your friend, and if you stay there, continue. Love bomb, then devaluation. So it's not just the fact that they're love bombing you, like it's not, it's not the fact that they love bombing you. Ladies and gentlemen, man, I don't look, man. I don't want to make political jokes because I think some people, if I make jokes about politics, it might get the channel closed down. To be honest with you, so I'm not gonna make any political jokes, because the political climate is freaking unbelievable right now. It's not like politics with BLM. I could talk about that any day, but this is something else, people. But yeah, at first you were showered with love and affection, only to find it suddenly withdrawn. This circle repeats, keeping you on edge and anxious to regain their approval. So it's being on edge and anxious, anxious, right? So that's a big emotional sign that you are in a manipulationship where you feel on edge and anxious, and the thought of you leaving them makes you feel like you don't have any support because you've pushed so many people away. The next one is fear tactics. Using threats or intimidation to influence your behavior or decisions. This could range from subtle emotional blackmail to overt threats. I mean, look, man, this one's obvious, people. This is Bronx energy type of shit. You don't understand. The worst types of people are people who destroy you bite by bite. Not the people who destroy you in one bite. No, because you can see that coming. The people who slowly dwindle away at your self-esteem are the worst, because it takes you longer to recover. And good manipulators are very subtle about this, to the point that you don't even perceive it. Your body does, but your mind rationalizes that it's not really happening. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, Emotional Mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy, to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.